What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome on back. So the first thing I want to do is talk about the new remembrance going on over here. We have access to the pole blade of the bud with scarlet rot buildup, or alternatively rotten butterflies. Unfortunately, rotten butterflies just really is not good. It's hard to give this any recommendation, so if you're going to pick one, pole blade of the bud is the clear winner. But we have leveled up Falx, and we are ready to go. So jump on over to Church of the Bud. It's time to burn away the shadow. Also went ahead and pulled out the Black Steel Great Shield, made it sacred. That bumps it up to 100% holy blocking, which will be very useful in the upcoming area. So go ahead and burn it when you're ready. This will burn the ceiling tree. We'll unlock Enir-Ilim. Very cool cutscene of it being unveiled, and then it'll teleport you there. So, see, we can't teleport right now, so just truck on along. There's only a few enemies we gotta get past, and then we'll be able to. Birdman. Basically, we get past him. Staggered and bled at the same time. And once he's done, you're good. You've made it. So before we grab the grace, a couple of things. If we go down this way and take this elevator, this will take us right to this pathway. So it connects to Belurath. There's really no reason to go down there, though. It's just, that's where it goes. Obviously pick up that, what was that, Mesmer Fire Grease we just grabbed. And then we're going to go up the stairs to get a Somber 5. What are we looking at? 67 mitigation? That should be fine for the upcoming fight. After interacting with this grace, you are then free to travel. Well, we should be able to once we reset. There we go. Alright, so we are going to go over to Templetown Ruins real fast. Go ahead and mount up your horse and then just head out east. We're going to go take care of the final painting. I was like, don't worry about it. We'll get it much later. Very, very later. Up we go. And we're just kind of heading south. We just got to get down this cliff a little bit. Alright, and then it's right by the double rocks. So right over here. Go ahead and pick up the Spiral Tree Seal, and then once you have that, we can go back to First Rise. Alright, so it already has us on the path we want to go, which is southwest. Put this on. We're not worried about preserving boluses. I'm going to swap that out with something that we'll need on for later, which is the Miquella's Great Rune. Go ahead and put that on. You're going to want that in either a pouch slot or in your inventory, just so you can get quick access to it. But we head on over here for a Broken Rune. Going to be Inquisitors as we turn the corner. One tries to ambush us. Hey, I do have my counter rune on. Which I might go for the block rune. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Head on up here. I'm gonna use the rune arc. Bunch of enemies here. And you drop down. Go ahead and tear them up real fast. Grab the budding horn. And that's interesting. It only does one if you do the heavy. Funny time to lag. Sped up. Now we get a Revered Spirit Ash from killing him. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said Falx is one of the best dex weapons in the game. This thing is insane. Even though it's only B in dexterity. 1159 with it. We do a shit ton of damage. We have insane blood loss buildup on it. And then we do a strong attack after our charge in, and it literally just chops enemies up. Very, very, very good. We got a couple flies around here. Grab the mushrooms. The beast bones. Flesh. There's going to be a fly that tries to drop on us, so just give him the old wiggle. And double Revered Spirit Ash. So from here, we'll just head on up. Come on. This damn tree trunk's caught on. On the counter. Actually, you know what? Light guard counters, but this build was practically made for prosthesis. Buff up if you want. We got a very, very beefy guy coming up. Take him out before I worry about anything else. Oh my god, you hurt so bad. There we go. Get him down and out of the way. It's not a guaranteed drop. Wait a minute, Divine Beast Helm. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Wonder how much it is. Is it the same as the other Divine Beast Helm? Let's see. 3 into each. It's kind of cool. Anyway, over here we can drop onto this. We can grab a Fur-Calling Finger Remedy. Run up and around. Take that guy out to get Spira. It's unfortunately not a very good spell. Like it very slowly chases enemies. Which is funny because the way that they use it, it seems insane. But then when you use it, it's like a dry fart seeping out. Very disappointing. Alright. So, Holy Resist or Holy Block is going to be recommended for this next part, as they're going to be just pumping holy damage into us. Should be able to just run with the shield out and block pretty much all of it. Backstab that guy. Shut that shit down real fast. And there's some important loot here, but we're going to run on ahead and get a grace. This will make warping back much easier. Go on over here. Grab another fragment. Abandon here all my fears. And I believe we have enough for an upgrade. Yes, we do. 19 and 9. Soon 20 and 10. Take that thing down, and then go this way. Go on down. And into here for Inquisitor Ashes. Right, these a little bit. Let's get you jump time. Alright, so from here, leap over this way. Go here. Just kind of walk off. Jump over to here. Jump over that. Shoot holy pickled liver. Now that same spot we jumped over, we're just going to fall down. Over here to get a smithing stone 8. Work our way around down to this thing. Go to the right. There, the Lordsworn's bolt. Go back where we came from. And once you get here, just drop on through that little cap. Grab the Somber 5. Grab the Fireproof. And now for the hardest part. So you're going to want a running jump here. So what I would suggest doing is jump and then hold your sprint. So right now I'm standing still, but my sprint's held down. And what we are going to do is just run and leap at the last second. Ooh. Every time. I've made it every time, and every time I hate doing it. Alright, so there is a scorpion. Slice and dice. Take that out. Grab the Skidoo tree fragment. This will just, if you take this, we're not going to be taking this, but if you take this elevator, it'll go right up to before where that Divine Warrior was, where we were like climbing around the tree, and we walked over to get Spirit Ashes. But we're just going to warp back to that new grace we got in a little bit. So hit this elevator. It will activate. There we go. Taking some time. Proceed along. We got a couple Inquisitors we got to dice up. And then up ahead we got another Horned Warrior. Drop anything? Nope. Alright. If you've gotten past him, you are in the final stretch. Go down the elevator. You may remember back when we were at Belurap, and I was looking and I was like, you know what? I think that's where one of the rarest weapons in the game is. Indeed, was right at that time. There is our swamp. And by opening this door, we get a incredibly cool weapon, perhaps one of the coolest weapons in the history of From Software. The legendary Twin Blade. Euphoria. Now, what's so cool about Euphoria is the Euphoria Vortex. So, as you attack with this, like if you just use it normally, it's going to do the spin to win. But if you attack, it's going to get a holy enchantment. And then when you do the spin to win, it's going to shoot out little lasers. If you keep attacking, that holy enchantment can go to level 2. And then when you do the ability, it's going to shoot out the equivalent of like a... it's basically going to shoot out like a holy comet azure, which is just insane. Super, super cool. Very strong weapon. I like that it's like, you know, build up and spend. But either way, after you have that, warp back to the Spiral Rise. So from here, we're going to head on up the stairs to kill the Inquisitor. Like I have to keep muting the mic and clearing my damn throat. Better not be getting sick. At the same time, if I am getting sick, the walkthrough is about to be done, so I will take it. Let me see, work around. Let me move these notes. There we go. Kill the Inquisitor. Ahead, there's going to be 3 birds, and then we go up the east roof for smithing. So I want to have like a Stone of Garrock or something, just to knock these idiots out of the air. Down you go. Gotta hit him with the quick spinny. People are like, why do you do that? Well, honestly, it's just ADD. So something fun about doing a quick little spins. So we got a bird and Inquisitor ahead. If you can, try and rush him down. God, I love that so much. It's so fun, dude. Is rushing in. Revered Spirit Ash, and I think, yes, that is our final Revered Spirit Ash. After that, we're going to jump down here. We're going to grab this here loot. We're going to go on up. Boluses and Horn Warrior ashes. Horn Warrior is very good ashes. It's probably not. It's not going to beat Mimic. I shouldn't say probably. It's not going to beat Mimic unless your Mimic is terrible, in which case that's a reflection of your own character. It's basically your shadow. But it's a very strong ash. So if you like ashes but don't want to use Mimic, Horn Warrior is very solid, very tanky. Stay in the fight, do decent damage. Golden Horn Tender, and then we climb on up. Now there is a Horned Warrior who's already dropped down, so you can pop this guy off with ranged attacks if you want, or you can drop down and fight him. He's pretty annoying and he's going to cause frostbite, so I think it's a little easier to just kill him. No, we're safe up here. There's no reason to engage in tomfoolery. I didn't even pull this out. This is a poor guy. Bye, Beast Man. After killing him, though, run on into here. another skidoo tree fragment, which I believe we have one more coming up. Yes, we do. That was the thing I was stressing the most in this series, is making sure I get every skidoo tree, or excuse me, shadow tree fragment, and every revered spirit ash. So I wanted to make sure I had y'all as buffed as possible for the final encounters. Let's see, we got the sun warp stone, and then up on the roof, downstairs for a somber 6, and then 2 inquisitors, and down elevator, drop off for Gravebird Helm, continue for a curse blade that's guarding a somber ancient. Okay. What up? Pumping damage. I'm actually going to try a riskier strat against the final boss, because I want to just see if I can just outright pump damage. So right here, I can jump off. I can shoot the Gravebird Helm. Then you should be able to fall here without dying. If you're worried, you can use cotton or something. It's just saving us some time. And if you look here, this is that same pathway that just like splits off and doesn't really go anywhere, so you can and go up this way. Use that to get to the actually, no, you can't use that to get to the treasure. You can get to the treasure from here, though, I think. I don't know. I wouldn't personally try that jump. That looks sketchy as fuck to me. Anyway, down to our curse blade. She at? She's down below. Oh my god. Ah! She's dropped every piece of her set except for the backhand blades I wanted. That's ridiculous. Ancient. Somber. A little bit of... Such a crazy move, because you hold L2, you'll keep running, and then you just... You can hold down R2 to keep doing that. Whenever you let go, you get that final attack. It's just... I mean, if you have the window to attack... That is an absolutely insane Ash of War. It just pumps damage. Alright, so we're gonna run on ahead for final fight before the bosses. Now there's a grace that's like immediately up ahead, so if you're low on flasks or something, don't just run. Just run. You can, you know, summon a mimic or something to distract this dude, and then you can run past him to reach the grace. He's gonna do wind stuff. You will want to kill this guy. Whoa! Damn, I'd never seen that before. He hit me with the anime special. We get the Horned Warrior's Greatsword. Has a very nice Ash of War, just huge AoE sweeps. It's definitely more of a strength weapon once you start leveling this up, but it could work quite well in a quality build. Ahead we have our final skidoo fragment. Hit that grace. Go ahead and rest. Hit that shadow blessing. And you are now 20 and 10, as strong as you can possibly be. And the great thing about it is these fragments, they carry over into New Game Plus. So you don't get to keep stacking them, but if you go into New Game Plus when you come into the DLC, you're already going to have these stat buffs. You're not going to need to collect any fragments or any revered spirit ashes again. So run on up ahead. Lita's going to run her mouth for a little bit.
So that you might ascend to lordship. I come to these lands to begin with. Suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords. Such that one
You're bored listening to her talk, you could like draw a sand
if you
penis.
insist upon facing Miquella the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be.
Kind of hard, the footsteps aren't close enough together. Either way, she is going to disappear. One thing I want to test, I wonder if you can just run past this fight. Looks like you might be able to. Either way, we're not going to just run past this fight. Instead, we're going to summon the homies. Your Blood Knight Ansbach, coming on in. Summon Tiolier, coming on in. Now these two, they will never be against you, but depending on the quests you've done, will determine who you're going to fight against here. So as you can see, it's Needle Knight Lita and her allies. So the way we have set this up, you're going to be fighting Lita, Dane, and Freya. You can, however, also have Hornsent and more show up in this fight, which then is, you know, if you did that and not Tholier and Ansbach, it's a 5-on-1, which, needless to say, isn't very fun. But if you have followed this walkthrough, you are turning this into a 4v3, and they're gonna get bullied.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something big. You were fine.
Dane's like, I'm gonna hit you with my fists! I don't even think my summons have shown up yet. I mean, you're a little late, Ansbach. I would have appreciated this assist a little earlier. I'm coming. So yeah. Alright, we're here. Good job, gang. We did it. Yeah. How are y'all just now showing? Oh, too much damage. Anyway, regardless of who you fight, afterwards all the corpses will be here, and you can loot equipment off of them. So if you didn't get Hornsent, it'll end up being here. You get Dane's Footwork, which is a kick-based martial art. I like that one a lot. Over here with Lita, you only get the armor because she's just wearing the set that we picked up all the way back in the first zone, the Pure Blood Knight set. Or not Pure Blood, whatever it was. Oathseeker Knight. But after that, go ahead and hit the elevator, take it on up. We're going to talk to Ansbach. And then we are ready for the final boss.
Right, just now, I suppose, in truth.
So ask about Tiolier.
Perhaps he has do we.
Ask about Mog's death.
Fear not. His Eminence decides. Righteous, I swear.
Once he says, I swear upon my blood. Just repeat that.
Righteous, I swear upon my blood.
And you're done. You've finished all the NPC quest lines. You can choose to summon both of them for this fight. It will inflate the boss's health, unlike Egon and Hornsent. The summon signs inside the boss fog don't have an impact on health. The summon signs outside the boss fog do have an impact on health. But we'll talk more about that in the next part. Stay tuned, and it's time to take down the big boy.